Hello, Divine Creators. Welcome to the Meta Universe. We are Kemet. Thank you so much for joining us. It's time for a tarot reading. Let us see what Spirit would like to share with us today. Beautiful beings, we have uploaded the weekly reading for the 30th of October to the 5th of November 2023. Powerful readings and powerful activations this week, powerful shifts. We have also uploaded the 111 portal for the 1st of November 2023 for you to receive the beautiful energies today that are occurring today on the 1st of November. And we are also uploading the Scorpio season reading, a beautiful powerful energy coming through there, and an understanding of the frequencies that are occurring at this time. We will also be uploading the November reading shortly, continuing with our spirit frequency messages from the unknown, and then we will be working on the 1111 portal readings next week. Beautiful beings, we are available for 1111 portal activations for those of you who wish to connect on the frequency on a different level, a higher level frequency. All of you, of course, however you are anchoring in your frequencies is perfect. We just have as you have already experienced some meditations and activations, we just connect in a different way. So for those of you who are wishing to connect with us on the 11th of November, it's a Saturday. We have two slots available, two left. So if you wish to book with us, email us at info@demelauniverse.com and we will see what we can do. We have two slots available, so let us know. For those of you, it's in the same price range as the soul session, and it is really specifically focused for you. Okay, let us see what source would like to share with us at this time. Beautiful beings, we trust you are well. Okay. Okay, we are ready. Yes. At the center of the read, look at this. Yes, the Fool. New beginnings, new chapter, a new shift in your frequency. This is the new beginning we've all been working hard towards to achieve, we've been waiting for. It has been a long journey, it has been a long healing process. The releasing of the illusion, the understanding where you create absent source, the embodying of source, and then allowing the physical take the shape of source to bring in this new frequency, this new realm, as you are now the magician in the realm, in the reality where you now create your beautiful physical manifest abundance as source. Powerful shift, new beginnings. Okay. Within we have the Empress, yes, that which you came to give birth to. Finally, you are now the embodiment of the frequency that can create it. We go into a bit of detail in the Scorpio reading about this, and we'll also be uploading a Divine Light session. Whenever we channel Spirit as Velastri, we will have Divine Tea as Kemet, Divine Light, the divine physical realm. Channelings and learnings from the source physical. We'll be uploading a Divine Light to go into detail about this. But you have now finally cleared and purged the illusion source, right? The conditioned source. For you are source, and yet you are limiting yourself, restricting yourself by the illusion, by the external ego. And you've done that beautiful work to embody spirit and to remember how to create as source in the physical. And now spirit has completed its teachings, and you are now the embodiment of source. And now, finally, that which you came to experience can finally be seen. You asked for 2020 perfect vision. There was a purging required in order for you to then see the abundance and the love you are. And you have done so. That was you with spirit in the chrysalis, in the cocoon, purging and clearing, becoming familiar with source, with your source energies. And now you are finally the embodiment of source in the physical. and a new beginning, a new star is born, a new path, a new lifetime. You had the lifetime of the illusion, then you had the lifetime of spirit, as you were the embodiment of spirit, and now you're the lifetime of the embodiment of source in the physical source. 3 lifetimes in this period. Powerful. Okay. Others are still in the first lifetime. They haven't gone into the chrysalis, the cocoon. Others are still in the spirit frequency. They haven't shifted. While some of you are in the 3rd lifetime, the source, physical creation. And wherever you are, it's exactly where you need to be, right? In order for you to learn the path to your desires, to that which you wished to bring forth. And here we are in the physical tower, foundation change. Complete different experience. And this we are feeling is the tower of the spirit realm shifting. When you embodied spirit, you called in the spiritual realm. It's like the spirit realm came and was an overlayer upon the physical, and that's when you could then engage with the spiritual team so much more. And that is the world you became accustomed to for the past 3 to 4 years. And now that teaching spirit veil has lifted back to the spirit realm, and now you are purely back in the physical. Feels a bit jarring, a bit of a jolt, as you can feel source, but you're no longer immersed in the spirit. You're immersed in the physical as source, and it's a different feel. It's a different foundation. Okay. And now finally that which you wanted to bring through can be, because remember, when you were embodying spirit, when that spirit realm was upon us, you could not manifest, yet you were asked to rest, you were asked to be still. Why? The spirit frequency cannot manifest in the physical, you can. The spirit frequency didn't come to manifest your things for you. You always asked, so when, and spirit was like, we do not know, it's for you to discover, because we are not there to manifest for you. We're simply showing you the feeling of source, giving you the awareness of source, showing you the path of source. We are feeling where source is in the physical, and we're asking you to step in those spaces. However that manifests for you, whoever that means you release, whoever that means you bring in, we have no control over that. We are just guiding you to the pockets of source, because that's what you asked. You said you want to create a source. We create a source, so we are guiding you to the frequency of source. However you are experiencing the physical, don't react. Just observe the ways in which you honor your source, very unique to each and every single one of you. And then when we leave, don't forget the teachings. But now you get to do it free will, right? When we were teaching you, it felt a bit one by one, very directed, as if your free will was not available to you. Felt very restricted what you can do. And that was because we were really, the conditioning was so tight, the conditioning was so intense. We had to guide you step by step to, this is where source is, this is where source is. Release that. That has fear, and source does not create within fear. Release that. That's manipulation. Source does not create a manipulation. Release that. That's abuse. Source does not create an abuse. So you were seeing all the spaces where source wasn't to release, receiving all the spaces where source was for you to embody. So you have a feeling of how it feels like to be source in the physical realm. You've mastered this. You're at source. So now the spirit realm, there's no requirement for them to teach you. And they're saying, release us once more to the nothingness, and be so present in the physical that now you're simply your source manifesting. And should you require us, we will be there, just like all the other realms are available and channeling through you whenever you require them. We will be there, just as we're the embodiment of Kemet. Whenever Velastri needs to come, will come in, just as the angels, just like all the other collectives. They are all different frequencies which will come in. But now we are no longer they're no longer needed to shepherd us to source, to guide us to source. We are now no longer reaching for source. We are within source. And so now we are just to discover and explore the source we are within. And that changes the frequency. That changes the landscape of creation. Okay. It's powerful. Below, Ace of Pentacles. Finally, that which you are wanting to birth will now come through. Because again, Source was saying you couldn't create through Source in the illusion because you had an idea of Source which wasn't serving you. and everything honored you. So the way you were allowing your source to be was in a limitation and restriction. You couldn't get the Ace of Pentacles. And then when you transitioned to Spirit, you still couldn't get the Ace of Pentacles because you were not creating within your own volition there. You were being guided to Source, guided to the feeling of Source. And the Spirit realm does not interfere with the physical. Just like you are not. We can feel the beautiful realm the illustrious from, but we can feel we are not creating there. They're learning from us, of course, but we are not intentionally manipulating the frequencies there and creating them there. No, we're receiving from them, and they're receiving from us, but that's their realm to create in. And we can feel they're saying, this is your realm to create in. We just had to give you the sense of where to be Source. We had to show us how it would be should we be at Source in the physical. And what happened? Our abilities awakened. Our channeling awakened. How we activate, how we anchor information awakened. Velastri is saying we were not creating that for you. We were guiding you to where Source was. And when you were at Source was, you were receiving all of your healings, receiving what you can do. And now that you are in that rhythm, we have now gone back to Spirit realm. And now we're just come at. Still receiving, still exploring, still awakening. Because now, thanks to our dearest Spirit frequency, Velastri, we have the feeling of Source within us, anchored and crystallized. We will never forget our power again. That's why they can trust us and leave us. And now it's time for us to trust ourselves to create us. And that's where it's coming through. We were asked to rest. Remember, when we were Spirit, the embodiment, we remember very well when we were Velastri, all the things came and we thought, oh, now we can go, now we can go. And even though we were receiving the ideas, Source was saying, rest, 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 and didn't understand why. And so saying, well, we can't create for you. So yes, you can feel your desires strongly now, but that's because you're now more in Source. But you have to wait until we are gone, until you embody Source on your own, in your own power, King of Pentacles, until you claim it, Queen of Pentacles, receive it. Now, creation, 10 of Pentacles. Don't forget the teachings you learned through the cocoon, through your Spirit frequency. This is the weaning process, releasing the codependency of Spirit from creating your reality. They can't create for us. They were just guiding us to Source. You create now. Finally. Be free, be wild. Wherever you go, you're within Source. And that was the healing. The healing to you, to love, to Source. Removing the swords that you had pinned yourself, you had conditioned yourself to restrict the love you are. And your Spirit frequency was helping you release these swords to let your heart be free, be true, be love, be Source. Crowning 2 of Cups, yes. The Spirit frequency, honoring Source, the physical frequency, honoring Source. Now you are finally co-creating by committing to self. You're committing to Source, you're committing to Source, you're committing to Source. Now the healing begins. Now the soul creations begin. Now the soul connections, soul manifestations, the desires, the dreams, the miracles, the twin flame frequencies, whatever it is, now finally can pop off. And Source is saying, we know, we know, we know. We have been saying this for all these years, but remember, the conditioning was strong. We had to keep the same narrative going, until it was cemented, crystallized in your understanding. Because the conditioning was crystallized at birth, crystallized, teenage years, crystallized, adulthood, crystallized. Wherever you were crystallized in the programming, in the conditioning. So we had to crystallize the truth of you until you were there, changing, evolving, until now finally you're there to now live this truth of you. Feel where you are right now. You can feel you're at Source, you're anchored. Feel where you are now. You can feel it in the physical, yet your Source. Fascinating. Feel it. The Spirit realm is no longer this towering frequency above us, ruling us. Source is no longer this towering frequency ruling. You're no longer giving the gods and the goddesses and these ancients this power, this reverence. You're finally understanding we are Source, we are that power, we are that creative force. They were simply reminding us of our power, of where we are. Because we came here to assist humanity to do so, but we had to forget. But we did the powerful thing. We remembered. And that was the trick. We had to awaken. Because when we saw Earth, before we came here, we saw these blind beings creating in chaos, not awakening. That saddened us, and we thought, oh goodness, it seems the only way we'll be able to do it is if we become them, and then hopefully we awaken because we've had the knowledge, we've had the mastery. They are young, they are freshly just created. They don't have the eons and eternities of life experience that we have. So if we go there and we forget and release and we become unawakened humans like then there's a chance that we will be strong enough to awaken. And then we can thread source, and then finally they can awaken. They can receive the information, the knowledge to awaken millions and billions of years later when they're ready, not now. So don't look at them and react. Don't panic and react. Don't look at the world and suffering and react. Don't take it on. We knew it was like this. That's why we are here. But we realized they can't reach source on their own. They can't do it. And we tried in different ways, coming through in our true form. Then they worshipped us as gods and goddesses. Coming through in our true magic, then they persecuted us and condemned us as witches and this and evils. We tried, so we realized we have to simply just come like they are. Be unawakened as them. And don't expect them to change. We can't teach them. We can't directly teach them. It doesn't work. We try, they worship us. We try, they condemn us. We can't do that. We literally have to be unawakened and awaken for our own frequencies. And then that's the passive receptivity of source within the human frequency, the human creative matrix. And now finally we're here as source in the physical realm, and it's new and it's different and it's weird. And source is saying yes. We asked you to rest because now that you have finally awakened the source in the physical, it's time to go. Wherever you go, go. Feel your way through to it. Free willingly now. And should you stumble, you'll feel, oh, actually, yeah, but last year was right. I didn't like that. I'm going to go back here. Yeah, this is, okay, we see now. We see it was very strict, but they had to really show us resources. And now that we're back in the physical without that guidance, and I'm now backtracking, it's like, oh, no, actually, we understand now, and we consciously, cognitively, free willingly choose these spaces of source. And now we willingly choose our mastery. We willingly embrace the source creators we are. We willingly open a portal to our own reality and we create a world which reflects the truth of us, heaven on earth, willingly, wantingly, within the authority given to us as source by source, creation on earth. And not everyone is here, and that's perfect. You're exactly here because this is what you do. Earth is the many missions you've been on, a hard one, because this is a very physical reality. So we didn't think it would work. That is why it's such a surprise that it has. But this is new territory. You did the work, you awakened, you did that which we hoped would work. You, as a physical human frequency, connected to source. So much so, you embody source, and you are source within a human, physical frequency. This is the miracle. This is the healing. This is the breakthrough. This is the alchemy. Now, take it easy and breathe, because we are celebrating while you are there panicking. We are celebrating because we're saying, oh, finally, they will manifest the love they are. And they will see it. They've gone too far into source to not see it. And even if they doubt it, they will see it. Even if they question it, they will see it, because their momentum is far too powerful. It's a dominant frequency. You will see your creations as source. We're just saying there's no need for you to see it with anxiety and in worry and panic. See it within. Beginnings of new creations and power, healing and love. Do not tap into the fear, tap into the love. At the bottom of the deck, there it is, the healing. 3 of Swords and look, the 3 of Wands. You have finally released the swords from your heart's desires, from the truth of you, from your source heart, from your inner child. The frequency of you is purified again. You're no longer pinned down by the illusion, the suffering, the absence of source. And now you are allowing your desires, your frequencies, your manifestations to come to you as you. You've raised yourself as the pedestal, as creator. Now finally you receive your world as the creator of it. Double 3. Stability. 2 of 6. Harmony, balance, restoration. It's time for a restoration of you, a remembrance of you. You awaken source in the physical now. You awaken you in the physical. You discover you. You awaken a realm of your own image, of your own likeness, and you embody the creator of it. You become the magician of your creation. You become the embodiment of the creator of your world, of source. You awaken your frequency upon earth, a new life frequency. No longer a illusion creating a human form. Now, source frequency creating a physical form, evolving the human form, evolving the human frequency to a physical frequency that honors you, evolving what humanity truly is, awakening humanity to the true power of when humans accept, embrace, embody, and be the source they are. Blessed be.